What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna continue working on the shelves here. On today's video we're gonna be finishing up the shelves as much as we can with the material we have, and also I'm gonna get started on the bottom part of the shelves here. I have some of the pieces already cut out for this part of the pantry, but our main focus tonight is going to be finishing up the shelves. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting all those pieces, and then if there is time tonight, we're going to continue with the bottom piece. All right, so let's get started. Alright guys, so I have all my pieces laid out on the table here, and what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be pre-drilling all my screw holes. I'm not going to do the whole thing with screws. I'm going to use my staple gun as well, but I'm going to use some screws, especially on the wall, on the part that goes against the wall. That's going to give me the most support. And I don't want to have the screw heads sticking out of the plywood here. So I'm going to use this special bit here to countersink the heads into the wood. I have my short pieces and my long pieces. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it randomly. I don't have anything measured out specifically where I want them. I just one. I'm gonna do on these pieces. I'm gonna do 2. I don't want to go too crazy about this. Okay, so that's that. Okay, as you can see, they're countersunk, some right there. All right, so that's that. Alright guys, I'm back inside. I'm ready to start attaching these plywood to the shelves, to the shelf top here. I'm going to be using 1-inch drywall screws. Hopefully this screw is not going to split the wood in half. If that's the case, I'm going to have to pre-drill the holes. I don't want to do that, it's going to take forever. But there's only one way to find out. I'm going to start putting these on to the inside, into those holes I just pre-drilled right now. Let's give it a try. Let's do the first one here. I'm going to do the first one. Let's see what it does. Not bad at all. It worked out. Didn't split the plywood or the framing here. So let's go all the way to the end, make sure everything is where it should be. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right. I'm gonna keep going. I shouldn't be using this one. I'm gonna switch to my other one. This is the torque drill. I don't want to torque it down too much because I'm gonna strip it. Anyway, I'm just gonna finish this side with this, and then I'm gonna switch to my other drill. I just want to make sure that it works before I make any adjustments. It's working. Okay, so that's that. Let me switch to my other one here. This is the one I should be using, not the other one. Okay, let me try it. Perfect. Okay, so this is the first one here, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. All right, so all the screws are sunk in like so. This is what I wanted. Every single one of them is flush. Okay, so this is the first one. I'm gonna keep going. This is a lot sturdier. Once we add the other piece here, this is gonna be really sturdy now, because there's gonna be another big piece of wood all the way to the top, holding on to this like that wide all the way to the top. You're gonna see it later on, but yeah, that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up putting all the screws on the rest of this. Stay tuned. On the last video, where we left off was the shelves here. We completed the shelves. Now I need to move down to the bottom part of the pantry here, which is gonna be, I'm gonna call it the counter. Okay, so I need to start framing up the bottom part of this counter here. And what I did, I cut myself couple of pieces of one, I want to say 1 by 1 or 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 pieces, and I'm gonna do basically the same thing as I did up here. I'm gonna look for the studs on the wall, and I'm going to screw that against the wall there to support the countertop. Okay, that's gonna be the beginning of the framing here. And yeah, so that's gonna be the beginning of part 2. So let's get started. The other one's right there. All right, so we already found the stud, and I'm gonna use let's see, I'm gonna use this right here. I'm gonna use this. I guess I should do it on the bottom too. All right, one more towards the end here. Right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna mark my lines so I know where the studs are. Right there. Okay, that's that. All right, guys, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna put this one on here first, and then I'm gonna work my way down to the other end. I already pre-drilled my holes, that way I won't split my wood here. Well, that's the point anyway. Let's see. Alright, that's one. I'm gonna move on to the other end. So I wanna make sure everything is squared. Like that. Moving on to the other end. I'm gonna add one more here. Perfect. Maybe just one more here. All right, there it is. Okay guys, so this is gonna be where my where our countertop is gonna sit. We're thinking about the top of the countertop is gonna be on top of the tape here. That's the plan anyway. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the other side, just like I did with the shelves. I'm gonna cut the pieces to frame these up right here. Same thing, same way I did with this here. I'm gonna replicate the same procedure. Then once I'm done framing all of this, I will bring you back out here with me so we can start. We're gonna start cutting those big pieces right there. I'm gonna start building that cabinet right there. All right guys, here's a quick update. This part has been framed up. It's ready to go. Now the next piece I'm gonna get started on is gonna be, I'm gonna cut the side here. I wanna cut this piece out of MDF, and then after this piece right here, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that big one there, that cabinet that's gonna go right there. Okay, so this was just a small update. It's coming together. It's looking nice. Stay tuned. All right guys, so this piece has been cut and installed, and that's about the height the counter is gonna look like. And that blue tape right there represents the thickness of the butcher's block. Yep, we're gonna have butcher's block right here. So that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and install those other two pieces right there. Those are cut to size, and I pre-drilled my holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those installed now. That's gonna be for the cabinet right there. Okay, so let's start installing all the screws on that one. right, guys, it's the next day. If you guys remember on the previous clip, I finished installing those two sides right there for the cabinet. Yesterday I ran out of material, MDF material. I didn't have any more. I went to get a couple more sheets today, and now we have enough to finish this, and let's see how far we can get. I'm thinking I'm gonna have enough with those two sheets, but who knows? I'm just gonna start cutting those pieces out and we'll see if it's enough. If not, obviously I'm gonna have to go get more. But we're gonna get started with that one right there against the wall, and then I'm gonna continue with this right here. I'm going to do the wall side, the back side there, and then right here is gonna be the sides. I'm gonna do two pieces against each other right here, and then another piece behind this part right here against the wall, and again two more pieces right here. Go ahead, we're gonna go ahead and start cutting that one, fabbing that one up, finishing that one up, and then we're gonna cut these pieces out. So let's go outside and start cutting those out. All right, guys, that piece is already installed, and as I mentioned before, I was gonna cut different pieces to complete the back side of the cabinet here, of the counter, I'm sorry. I decided to do it in one single piece since it fits perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that long piece to do that, and then after that, I'm gonna continue cutting my other pieces to start putting together the sides here. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and start installing all the screws on this side over here against the wall. And once we're done with that, we're gonna continue cutting the other pieces. All right, so let's do that now. I'm gonna be pre-drilling the holes first. All right, I think we're done with all the screws on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and measure this piece out. I'm gonna cut those pieces out, and then we're gonna put them against the wall there. All right. Okay, guys, all my pieces are cut and pre-drilled. I already drilled all my pocket holes here, 3 on the back side, and then 3 on the bottom, also right there. And I did the same thing to all the sides, where I'm gonna be doubling up 2 on this side, 2 there, 2 on this side. All I'm missing is another sheet. Of course, I should have brought 3, and I bought 2 of them. So anyway, I'm gonna need another sheet to double these 2 walls here. I'm gonna be doubling up these right here, 1, 2, the bottom and the top. That way it'll be the same as this right here. Double, double, and double. All right. So that's where we are at now. It's taking shape now. It's looking like something now. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting all the screws on those pieces, and yeah, we're just moving along. We're continuing with this. We're like halfway done probably. All right, so let's go. Let's continue. All right. Those dividers there, they are installed. They're not going anywhere. Really sturdy. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. It's coming together. That's for sure. Compared to what we had here before, it has changed a lot. All right. This is gonna be the end of video or part number 2. I don't want to make the videos too long. I don't want to bore you guys with my build here. I'm gonna try to make my videos a little shorter than usual. If you guys have any questions so far, everything I've done so far, let me know. All the materials I've used, if you need to know or you want to know what size of lumber or pieces or the cuts I made, let me know. Ask me if you are interested on building something like this. I will help you out. Now, with that said, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. Stay tuned for part number 3, for video number 3. And yeah, as you can see, we're moving along. It's getting closer and closer. All right, so see you guys on the next one. Peace.